What do I need to talk about?
Alright, today, what it was is when I went to, where'd I go? Went to an Acer event. They invited us and they paid for the whole day for Fort Park and stuff. And basically, I tried to do a streaming for you lot out there to show you the new Acer 7 edition like laptops and Predator monitors and very expensive laptop which is like £9,000. Basically what happened is that it came out like 144p, well no, 144p. It was like look. I spoke to Acer and I said, look, I want to do a little coverage, just send us over a couple more laptops, and I've got a couple here so I can show you what's new in the generation of Acer and what you might be wanting to buy, especially if you just left school or someone that likes to do a bit of design work and web browsing and something that looks nice and sleek and stylish. Well, we've got two laptops here for you. So we've got the Spin 7 and the Spin 7 is £1,199. Yeah, it's very expensive. This is that one here. And then we've got this one, which is the Swift 1. So it's a Swift 1 and that is $324.44. This one here is the really expensive one, but I think I'm going to close this one down first and then I'll go through this one. So this is the Swift one and it looks really stylish and nice. Doesn't flick right back, it only goes back to that compartment. It's got a HDMI port on the side there, on the left hand side, 3.5mm jack. It's got a USB 3 on the side there. It's got a small power connector as well. And then it's got USB 2 on the side, on the right hand side of it. It's got nothing on the front and nothing on the back. It's got sort of like rubber feet. It's got a nice sort of granite sort of design with the Acer emblem on the side there. It's got a power button right here. But let's talk about the specs quickly. So this has got a Pentium inside. Yeah, M3710 it is. It's got Intel HD graphics, so I'm guessing it's going to be the 6310 Intel graphics. But it's also got an eMMC 128GB storage drive. So it hasn't got a typical SSD or a mechanical hard drive in there. But it's still quite thin. It's not too heavy or stuff like that. It's not too bad. It's got 4GB of DDR3 low dim memory on there. It's got Acer XR color. It's got a metal cover. It's ultra fast wireless. 13 hours battery life. It's got a nice little trackpad on here. It's a bit of a finger magnet and stuff like that. But this sort of laptop is definitely not going to be for video production or making beats or anything like that. This is definitely just purely for like streaming like videos. You can connect this up to a TV. Like you can browse the web and everything like that and check emails and all that sort of stuff. But at that price, it's not bad. Playing around with it, the screen is a little bit, it's not good. I'm going to say it's not good. The screen's not good at all. If you're going to be trying to use this outside, you're going to notice that the screen quality is definitely taken away. You're going to get loads of glare on it. There's no doubt about it at all. The wireless setup is not that bad as well. Comes with a normal HD camera on there. You can do your normal stuff, but not too much. It's obviously Windows 10 and stuff like that. But you're very limited to thinking that you could do loads. So you can watch videos and stuff like that, but I wouldn't technically watch a video really on here unless I was watching it like bang on like that. You've got so much glare on the screen, it's ridiculous. But yeah, you can use it for Skype and stuff like that. Use it and do your Word documents, Excel, PowerPoints. This is definitely for a teenager left school or wanting a laptop that you don't really want to spend too much money on. It's still stylish. It's still got the factor. It's got 13 hours of battery life. It's not too bad, and they can still talk to their friends and talk to their family online and stuff like that, and you can use it for Facebook, Twitter and all that. Now, we're going to talk about the Spin 7. Now, I love this laptop. I think this is awesome, but I think it's very pricey. I'm not going to slag it off or anything because I do actually like it, but this is an unbiased review and I have to give you my true thoughts about it. Now, this is a thin laptop. So there's my phone, and you can see how thin that is. It's ridiculously thin. It's got a nice little bit of trim on the front. It's got the Acer logo there. It's got the hinges on the back. And the reason why you're probably paying so much money for this sort of thing is because it can, so basically you can compare against Ultrabooks and stuff like that. And you could do some graphic drawing and stuff, but it hasn't got the most powerful graphics card in it. It's got Intel embedded graphics as well, which is obviously the newest one to what the system is running. We've got a Core i7 processor running at 1.3 gigahertz, and it's taken over the M processor from the predecessor that was out before, I think maybe last year, a year and a half ago. The processor's not too weak, it's okay. You can do things with it. Yes, you can do a bit of very light editing, and what I mean by light editing is that you could use Premiere Pro and connect a few videos up together and render, but a very small video, I'm talking about so small that it weren't really worth doing, but it can do it. What's this button? I can't remember what this button does. Right, that's a sleep button, no, power button, sorry. And that is my volume button rocker up and down. It's got a 3.5mm jack port on the side there. It's got two Type-C, a USB 3.1 bus speeds on the side there, and it's got nothing else on the front or anything like that, but it's got a massive trackpad and you can click down into it to make it work and stuff. Plus it's touchscreen as well, so I can sign in like that. It is pretty quick. It's got 256 gigabytes of storage on there. It says Dolby Audio. It's got nice chiplet keys to type with. They don't really hurt your fingers after a long time. It's got an LED indicator light there for your battery, and it's got an LED light as well to say if your battery's going to die. It is a bit reflective. I weren't too feeling the screen too much because when I was playing the video back, the video looks a bit pixelated, but it is 1920 by 1080 resolution. It's got 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM in it. I think what you're really paying for is the styling, the touch screen, the flexibility of it, and it's also got two Type-Cs on there. You can use it and plug your 3.5mm jack, or you can play other audio from it. All the buttons are easy. I have a Type-C but pluggable here. It's got an extra 3 USB 3s. The hinges are a little bit, I don't know, feel a bit weak to me. But I like the fact that you can mess around with stuff with Windows 10 right here. And yeah, you can play around with it. So this is a Core i7, 7Y75 CPU, and it's 1.3 gigahertz, and it's got a boost speed of 1.6 gigahertz. It doesn't have all the bloatware like it normally does. The Wi-Fi is really good. The screen is much better than what that is, but it reflects in the price. Battery life's okay. It's kind of mediocre. I wouldn't expect too much out of it. I don't even know how they even got a battery in this thing actually, because it's so thin. Thanking Acer to sorting out Thought Park. Didn't have to pay a dime. They sorted everything out. I'm going to leave some pictures up at the end so you can see, or a little video clip, and see what it was like with us. NVIDIA was there because they got NVIDIA based or like desktop graphics in like their laptops. The one that's £9,000 has got two GTX 1080 in SLI, and it's a complete beast. But we're going to get it on the channel so we can show you. You need two power bricks. It is a desktop replacement, but I think Acer just proving that they can do things. It's pretty crazy, and as I was going to say, yeah, thanks again. Look, this is Type-C. I've just plugged in, got my fan going. Looks pretty awesome. I don't think I've got to say anything more other than sorry about the 144 pixel like for streaming. I'm actually going to try and sort the streaming out because the streaming's a little bit all over the place. But yeah, thanks Acer for sending this over, your new range and everything like that. Really quite impressed. But if we could have like laptops that had like super graphics cards in it and super battery life and everything like that in such a small form factor, which will probably be in 2020, that would be decent. Anyway, if you like this video and you thought it was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If not, dislike it, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I'm out. But stay tuned though, because obviously the footage at the end. Da, 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 da.